Hey y'all, how you doing today? So I started a challenge less than 2 days ago where I was going to play through Mythic Heroes using only SR units. Originally, I just thought that this would be a silly little side challenge, so I didn't think too much about it, but now after progressing to 8-4 in record time, absolutely stomping my main account in progression whenever my main account had really good RNG on rerolling for Izanami, it's become very clear to me very quickly how important these guys actually are in the beginning of the game. If you're wondering why I specifically chose to level SR units, it's because it's the rarity that's really up for debate on their effectiveness, with a lot of people generally agreeing that they're not very useful. Another reason I specifically chose SR is either via leveling up, enhancing, or ascending, you can't go wrong because upon resetting an SR, they will refund you for 100% of all of the resources you've dumped into that character. Exact copies of the character and all of the copies that you use to enhance them with. These of course will turn into tokens that we can use for our SSRs later, but it's very possible you see a new character you might like and you potentially invest heavily into them, only to find out later that you actually didn't want them on one of your in-game teams, thus making all of the divinity gems and faith you invested into that character somewhat of a waste. Definitely one factor of having an SR only beginner account that I would like to express is how much guilt and stress it takes off of your shoulders whenever you're doing summoning sessions. Like if I had decided that I wanted Artemis to be my main character only for the game to give me multiple characters of Tamam and Amay, then of course I'm not going to be too happy with that outcome. Especially knowing that I could have been building runes or equipments dedicated to Tama instead of Artemis, but now I already have a Thunder set that I designated to Artemis. Small little things sometimes go unnoticed, but eventually it does make an impact in the long run. Some of these characters are just very insane. You can tell by looking at their kit that you're going to see their effectiveness right off the bat. You don't have to level them up too high in order for them to unlock a special trait of their ability for you to use. I know Mulan has lifesteal, and I know that she is able to self-sustain, so it's clear for her to be a carry. Another possible carry would be Yukiona because she does have area of effect damage and crowd control, but unfortunately she doesn't have a lot of self-sustain. While my entire team is pretty much dedicated to keeping Mulan alive, she also has self-sustain ability, so she doesn't have to entirely rely on them. It's also very helpful that she has area of effect attacks that deal damage to random enemies, because if there are multiple enemies, it will hit more than one, but if there's one enemy, then area of effect isn't wasted because she throws all 3 daggers at that same enemy. Plus, every time she gets her ultimate, it's a great way for her to just disappear out of a fight that she could be potentially stuck in, like fighting Anubis's mummies, and then just open up on a squishy. But on that same note, it also could be a double-edged sword. For example, with Anubis, she does sprint to the targets with the lowest health, so if a mummy is the target with the lowest health on the field at the time, she will sprint to a mummy, which sucks. Same thing goes for Hades' dogs, and this is all things that you really have to account for whenever making a team to try and take on a challenge like this. The power difference between my SR only account and my main account already seems pretty extreme, but also you have to take into consideration that the Halloween event was rolling for my main account. That was a very nice event that covered a lot of resources for us, and I don't have that available to me on this SR account. One thing that's pretty nice about this is I can focus a lot more gems towards buying things in the shop to help me progress, like resources, experience, and Stardust. I'm able to spend guild coins on enhancements for my characters and also possible ascensions. For the Pantheon, I don't even have to worry about raising to get an SSR. I can just go ahead and get some of the experience while it's available, or I could save and get an SSR eventually if I wanted. It's nice not to have to worry about what to pull in the arena because you don't actually want to end up spending all of these resources on a character that the game doesn't give you anyways. It's nice to be able to focus on cube fragments as well because that is a big part of the game. Upgrading your astrolabe is going to increase your idol rewards over time. The faster you do that and the higher you can get it, the better off you're going to be overall, especially whenever you're upgrading your stats, because there's a lot of flat stats like this that help a lot more than it seems. I've only just unlocked the elite chapters, but I still feel like I could actually make another sustainable team to take on elite chapters as well. So I'm going to keep this account rolling. I'm going to go ahead and build up a second team and see how far we could get in elite. And it doesn't stop here, as we're able to continuously increase the level of SRs by ascending SSRs and using them as our highest level. Absolutely no dedication to divinities, faith, weapon skills, or anything like that is being wasted currently, and we are still progressing at a much faster pace than we were before. So I really hope this video starts getting out there, y'all, because I'm actually extremely impressed with the progress. I did not think that it would be this fast. So if you're willing to do me a solid and just like and subscribe, let the algorithm do the work and we could get other people to see this as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Other than that, y'all, that's going to do it for me today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.